Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx. I'm here with my incredibly dirty hair, and we're going to be doing another one of my getting ready with makeup I can't even remember the last time I used. So we're going to start with eyeshadow, and I have two palettes that I'm going to dip into. The first is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collab palette, and the second is by Urban Decay, and this is the Vice 2 palette. Do you guys remember these palettes? I used to be obsessed with these. I guess I was kind of just really getting into makeup. I was obsessed with gold metallics, and that's all I used. I didn't use mattes, I just used gold metallics, and Stash and Radar, as you can see, were like the main shadows I used from this palette. Maybe I'll dip into this palette, maybe I won't, because honestly, there's literally only like 2 matte shades in here. I'm sorry, 3, and the rest are metallics or satin. And then the Gwen Stefani palette is a good mix of matte and metallics, but I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do. But I also have 4 metallic shades that Allie sent me. These are actually dollar store shades, and she sent them to me and said, you have to try these, they're really good. I meant to use them a while ago and I just didn't get around to it, so I thought I'd throw them in with this video because, again, I've been dying to try them, so now I guess I'll just do that today. So I've primed my eyes, so let's just get into it. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the Vice 2 palette, and I think I'm gonna start with the shade Habit, which is just this matte bone shade. I'm gonna use my Morphe M433 brush. These are very expired, these eyeshadows. All right, I'm gonna put Vice 2 and just put this kind of satiny shade on, and then I'm gonna go in with those dollar store metallics, because Allie said they were, I don't know if she said she used them or if she just said they looked really good, but we're gonna give them a try, because why not? I don't love smoky eye looks on me because I just feel like it looks dirty. Anybody else with me? I'm gonna use, actually I'm gonna use these on each eye. I'm gonna use these on one eye and then these 2 on the other eye, because they kind of just go together. These are by Sinful Colors. I have heard of that brand before, and they're called Shade Boss Powder Eyeshadows. So we have like a champagne shade called Proud and a green shade called Evil Eye. Oh, wow. Oh, holy crap. I mean, a little powdery, but those are gorgeous. And are really like creamy. I think I'm actually gonna put them on top of a base though, because I think they'll just, I mean, they look nice just on my finger, but I think I'm gonna, to let them live their best life, I think I'm gonna put them on top of a base. Give me a second to put down a base. And let me do this side so I can do everything together, so 1 second. Let's go in with the green shade first, Evil Eye. That is really, really nice. I mean, the fallout's killer, but who gives a crap? And I mean, if these are from the dollar store, then that pretty much means these were 50 cents each because they came in a 2-pack. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. And now this Proud shade. Normally I just use like a small applicator, and I will, but I'm gonna put a little bit. Oh, this is like a killer inner corner shade. Whoa, really, really nice. All right, now I'm going in with the pink reddish shades. We have Strut, which is, I guess, more of, what kind of shade is this? I guess it's more of a red shade. Also feels really nice. Damn, good call, Allie, Jesus. These are literally some of the nicest feeling metallics I've ever felt. Now we're doing the lighter one, which is called Caught My Eye. It's like a ballerina pink, I guess, like a baby pink. I feel like I've heard Sinful Colors like for nail polish, but I don't think I've actually ever seen them as makeup. Impressive, really impressive. Allie, tell me down below what kind of dollar store. Dollar General, Dollar Tree, what kind of dollar store? If you come across these, get them. They're gorgeous, wow. I'll be using those again, geez. And I'm gonna save this kind of for my inner corner. So the next product I'm gonna use that I don't even remember getting is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I know I used to have the purple like primer one, and I know these can be used as primer, so why the hell not? I have no idea where this came from, which is fun and scary because that also means I have no idea how old it is. Oh. It doesn't smell bad actually, so that's a good sign. Somebody casting for Twilight? What up, Forks? The foundation I'm going to use is from PeriPera, that's a K-beauty brand. This is the Airy Ink Foundation. I'm pretty sure I've only used this once in a video a while ago. I seem to remember liking it though. This is in the shade number 2 Beige. Their color selection is pure shit, but most K-beauty brand color selections are. They don't cater to the rest of the world. It's not news, it's just the way it is. Hopefully that'll change someday, but this shade I seem to remember being a hint too light, but it wasn't anything crazy. I can't remember the claims of this. I'll write it on the screen. I did get this off of Amazon though. And I mean, it's just so cute. Look how cute that is. Something about it's just so feminine and girly to me. Something's in my fucking eye. I'm using that BoxyCharm brush again. It's the second time I'm using it. Today is my son's birthday. He's 14, my firstborn. Have you guys started Christmas shopping yet? I have. I have a really great gift that I'm getting my husband. It's one of those gifts that it's like, it's for the house, but he'll love it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because sometimes he watches my videos and I don't wanna give it away, so. I'm gonna definitely show you guys once I get it because we usually don't exchange gifts anymore, like we just don't. But it's such a good gift that I just have to get it. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try using the big BoxyCharm brush because when I first tried this yesterday, I didn't like it for powder, like it just felt too awkward. But it said you can use it for anything. Oh, I kind of like it for the foundation. Okay, this is good. Maybe I'll do this instead from now on because I actually like it a bit better than the smaller one for foundation. It still kind of takes a minute or two to get used to because if you're used to using a sponge or even like if you're used to using a brush, it just doesn't feel right. Like it just feels awkward, but it looks really nice. Like at first there's like a hint of brush strokes, but nothing, like there's not streaks. It's easy to like buff them out. For foundation, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. I don't know what shade this is. It's not written on here. I feel like it's light or fair. And I feel like this is a very light, like coverage concealer. Like I don't feel like it's high coverage, which is fine because I don't need anything crazy high coverage. I seem to remember getting this at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx though. And I did swatch it on my hand earlier to make sure that it wasn't like expired or anything. Nice. Next we're gonna do powder and I have three that I'm gonna choose from. I have 2 from Ben Nye. Ben Nye is like a professional, like I feel like he's a theatrical makeup artist. Is he a makeup artist? I feel like he's or theatrical makeup brand. I have the Fair Translucent Powder or the Neutral Colorless Powder by him, or I have the Porcelain Buildable Powder Foundation from Bliss. I used to love this powder. It's one of the finest powders I've ever used. Like it's just so smooth, but I also feel like this has some coverage to it, so I actually think I'm gonna skip that and save it for another video. And I think maybe I'll use the Colorless powder from Ben Nye. This is really affordable too. I didn't love the RCMA like powder. I just didn't, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't like, oh my God, this changed my life like everybody else was. We'll use this set under my eye too. Ooh, that was nice under the eyes. Like it didn't make my under eye look worse. And I know you guys know what I mean. It doesn't matter how old you are, but some powders can make you go from looking like your age to 20 years older. This didn't do that at all. I'll zoom you in. I have wrinkles in my eyes. There's nothing I can do about that, but it didn't make them worse, like at all. Cool. All right, I'm actually gonna keep that out. And I'll keep this one out to try as well. Okay, so now let's get into bronzer. And I pulled out this isn't one that I was like, I don't remember the last time I used it. I use it occasionally. It's not one of my oldest ones, but this is the Too Cool for School Artclass by Rodin Contour Compact. And it's got 3 different shades. It's one of my favorite ones. And this is a very cool kind of contour bronzer. It's very buildable and kind of subtle. Like you're not gonna go crazy with it. And I actually think I got this on Amazon like a while ago before Too Cool for School was like a household brand in America. I've been into K-beauty before K-beauty came here, just so you know. It's got like that subtle one at the end, a really cool one in the middle, and a slightly warmer one at the end over here. So it all just kind of makes the perfect bronzer contour compact. Blush. This one's kind of scary, but I'm okay with it. This is the NYX High Definition Blush in Double Dare. I'm so excited. I don't even know if I've ever used this, but it's definitely one of my oldest blushes. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be scary. Or amazing. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's a little scary too. Okay. Okay, this side is kind of perfect. This side's kind of scary. So I'm gonna buff that out a little bit if we can. Oh, we can't. We can't buff it out. Uh-oh. I'm just more excited on this side. Let's just say that. And you know what? it has to kind of match. I can't have one side. Oh God, that's a lot. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm really healthy. Let me go off camera, do my liner, and kind of smoke out my lower lash line, and I'll be right back. So I immediately went for a nude lip, but I'm like, you know what? My eye look makes no sense. I decided to smoke it out with blue, yada yada yada. So I decided to go for like a deeper lip. So I got my lime crime, oh Jesus God. Velvetine liquid lip in Beat It. The one thing I do remember about this liquid lipstick is, it still smells okay, is that it's not as deep as I wanted it to be. Like, it looks a lot deeper in pictures online, but it's still a pretty shade. That was the other thing. These are so liquidy that it's so easy to like mess it up. Not too bad though, but this shade, it's not as deep as I initially wanted it to be when I first bought it, but it's still really pretty. Last but not least, we have highlighter. This is the Sephora Luminizing Palette. Really pretty palette, haven't used it in a long time. Let's swatch a few of them. Basically, I can use every shade except for this bronze one. Let's do, I think I'm actually gonna do the pink one right here. I never hear anybody talk about this palette. Not when it was out initially, not now, never. It's a nice palette. And it wasn't like crazy expensive or anything. I don't know if it's still available, but it's been a few years. But all right, so let's get into swatching some of the shades in here that we didn't use. We'll start with the Gwen palette. I'll do a few from the top row. We have Bathwater, Steady, Pop from the second row, and then Blackout from the second row. Gwen Stefani is a very interesting person, but her makeup isn't very interesting. So I mean, I thought she's an odd person to have like a makeup collab with. The last row we have basically mostly metallics, and they're all really pretty. This blue is like killer. All right, and then we'll do a few from the Vice 2. This palette has some gorgeous shades. As I was like going through it, I was like, maybe I should get rid of this because I really don't see myself ever reaching for this again. It's a pretty palette, but then I was like, you know what? This palette just is just too nostalgic for me. I can't get rid of it. And so here are a few from the top row. We have Lovesick, Shell Shock, and Cokes. These were great palettes when they came out. I mean, and for years. I mean, it's still like an okay palette. This shade called Prank, it's like a matte duochrome, if that makes sense. I don't even know if you can actually see, but it's like a satin duochrome, but it's like green and deep blue and gold. Like it's a crazy shade. I can't even really describe it, but I've never seen a shade like it, and that might be one of the only reasons I won't get rid of this palette. The next is a shade that I used to smoke out my lower lash line. This is Madness. Then we have Stash, which was one of the ones that I used to like, that I hit pan on. We have Damaged, which is a green. Voodoo, which is like this purple shade right here. Urban Decay really does do some really good metallic shades. And then the last row is basically fleshy kind of tones. Nothing particularly interesting, but this was a great palette while it lasted. And while it doesn't particularly perform as well as it used to, I feel like, I still can't get rid of it. Even this, like, it's still in such good condition. I just can't get rid of it. So that was it. I'm not in love with this eye look. My favorite part of this eye look, honestly, was these dollar store shades. So thank you again, Allie. I will absolutely put these in my everyday makeup drawer and use them more because wow. I love this. After off camera, I like buffed it out some more. This is an incredible blush shade. You have to be so, so careful. It's so easy to go overboard, but once I buffed it out, oh my God, like there is just something about orange blush that just knocks my socks off. This big BoxyCharm brush. For foundation, I'm definitely gonna try it more because I'm kind of obsessed with these now. This for, like I said before, I used for cream contouring yesterday and I loved it. It was good for foundation too, but now that I've tried this one for foundation, I'm definitely gonna try this again for foundation. These are absolutely staying on my vanity. The Ben Nye colorless powder, really good. I'll write, oh, I didn't close it. I will leave a link where I got it. It's Camera Ready Cosmetics. Anybody can shop there. But if you have your makeup artist license or hair license, you can get a pro discount on that website. And there's lots of other like good brands on there. I'm also gonna put my translucent powder into rotation too from the same brand. See how that one holds up. I love this, I love this shade. Beat It, oh my God. It's a little patchy, honestly, like up here. I can see it like deeper than anywhere else on my lips. But I feel like that could be, that's fixable. I don't particularly notice this did anything as a primer, but maybe I'll just use it just to use it up because it's a small sample and I may as well just use it up. So I'll actually put this on my desk. I did bust this out too. Allie sent me this too a while ago and I wasn't really impressed with it. I used it today and I mean, it's fine, but I guess the reason I wasn't impressed with it because I didn't understand why it's any different than a concealer, which I still don't. But I mean, it worked great as a cut crease and I didn't dispute that when I first tried it. I just didn't see why it was any different than any other concealer as a cut crease base. But it worked nice today and I'll keep using it and leaving it out just so I can use it up because I mean, it did do what I wanted it to do. And as for the eyeshadows, honestly, I don't know if I'll pull them out to use anytime soon. They're just kind of basic palettes, especially the Gwen Stefani. They're kind of just old, but I also don't think I'll be getting rid of them because it's just nostalgia stuff, I don't know. But that was it. What did you like the best? What's some old makeup that you haven't used in a while that you want to use again? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you check out the big end of the year giveaway is good until the last day of December of this year, 2019. I picked the winner the first day of 2020. I have some amazing things to give away, so make sure you check them out. Subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.